Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to what will hopefully be the final episode of Mega Man X5. If it's not, then this is probably the second to last episode. Okay, Davey, so now we're going off to the fortress levels, and I'm gonna put on my 4th armor, one of the things that I'm kind of worried for already here at the very beginning is the fact that this first fortress stage is honestly, I think, the most difficult level because of this. Yep, it's the good old-fashioned quick man lasers, and as if that wasn't like enough of a challenge. Well, there's another funny thing that we're gonna have a look forward to, which is the boss battle for this level, which is the I don't know, is it the Dark Devil or the Shadow Devil or what is it? So I'm gonna have the Dark Hole ready. Immediately fucked it up. And so that might be one of the many reasons why this may not be the final episode, but I don't seem to recall that there actually are too many like fortress levels in this game. Because I only recall that we have the Dark Devil, and then we have the match against Zero or X, depending on which one you're playing. Alright, I'm probably gonna die here, but... Oh, I made it. Okay. So, and after that, I think it's just the Maverick rematches. So this is basically the Mega Man. This is just the Mega Man X version of the Yellow Devil from the very first Mega Man, which is the hardest version. Yes, even with the duck. So this requires a lot of concentration because it's so easy to accidentally take damage in this. So I'm sorry if I'm gonna have one good go at it, and then I'm probably gonna fail. Sorry, I'm gonna get a little quiet during this part. And this version is actually harder just because, well, halfway through you're gonna see why. And I already took a lot of damage there. Yeah, this is not going too well. It's also quite tricky because the eye can literally be anywhere on his body. Ooh, God. Yes, it's those lower 2 blocks. Those are the ones really that... And really these fortress levels are the ones where you want to use the armor just because you take less damage. Oh no, oh God, yet now it starts with this... As if this wasn't already hard enough. Oh God. Ah, Jesus, yeah. So I might have to cut there at some point because this is... Yeah, this battle is just really hard because it requires a lot of patience and, well, just good timing also. Yeah, when I say that I can literally be anywhere. Oh God, I did not mean to go into the hover. Okay, I'm probably gonna die. But it can literally be in his foot. Okay, welcome back, and yes, I beat the the Black Devil, but unfortunately you missed out a little part. I forgot that he also transforms into kind of like a skull ship thingy, so I suppose like that's another Wily reference. So you missed that part of the battle, sorry about that. But yeah, let's go save the game now. Yeah, but it is that battle. Like, it's not like super hard, it's really just the fact that you really gotta get the pattern down. And I think, honestly, that might be the hardest battle in the game, because nothing in the game after this point is really that hard. Or do we have already the Maverick rematches? Okay, I remember the order incorrectly. I thought we had the, I mean, this certainly looks like the level that had the Maverick rematches. Oh yeah, so now we have the Zero virus ghosts. We had the Sigma virus ghost originally. And I kind of, actually, that's something I wanted to talk about, is that I did a little bit of research because, I avoided those things, obviously, when I was playing the game, so I didn't really think about, like, what exactly is it that they do. And what they do is that it's actually different depending on whether you're X or Zero. Because if you're Zero, you actually become invulnerable if you get corrupted, in reference to the fact that Zero is immune to the virus and everything. But in X's case, if you do get infected by those things, they actually, start draining your health away, so they are really bad for X. So, but I assume that they might have had some effect on the story of the game, but actually that turned out to be, that turned out not to be the case. That's just something I thought was the case. Man, these hoppy robots are really annoying. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. I thought, like, really, is it not gonna let me get through here? Those robots too make me think like they may be recycled from previous X game, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. Okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I had something really weird happen to me. Apparently I did not stop the recording during the Black Devil fight, so you actually got to see it. So, I just wasn't recording my commentary while it was going on, so... Okay, this is where the game starts to get a little bullshit, because this is honestly kind of horrendous. I'm getting all kinds of flashbacks to Mega Man X3 now. Yeah, but... what I was getting at was, oh shit. Okay, I guess now I have to use the, this thing. Oh, okay. That took me by surprise. Alright. Ah, God. Okay, that has never happened to me before, but yeah, this is just the result of the weird way I record these things, so... It might be that I lost the recording for the start of this episode, I'm not entirely sure, actually. Okay, so, but I recorded the episode, the video of me reacting to all the Black Sabbath album covers, and I've already recorded and finished and uploaded the follow-up to it, where I was looking at the Dio and Ozzy album covers, but it hasn't come out yet as I'm recording this. But that was a fun video to do. I don't really do a lot of those face cam videos because I really don't. Because I've never really considered myself much of a blogger. So, that was a fun experience because immediately after I did those reaction where I reacted to the the cover album, the cover artwork, I got into the real Ozzy and Dio kick, and I've been listening to a lot of their material, especially from the 80s, and especially Mob Rules was the big one. And honestly, Mob Rules is now one of my favorite, probably one of my favorite Black Sabbath albums. It was so goddamn good. I do think Dehumanizer is still better. Oh, it's this fucking phase guy. I've forgotten about this. Yeah, this boss fight sucks. I hate this. This is a throwback to the first Mega Man X. Okay, welcome back. I had to take a little break there because I thought my Xbox was doing something screwy, but somehow I think the order of my like recordings had kind of gone out of whack with well, let's put it this way. Like I was getting the notifications for that my recordings on the Xbox were getting saved much later than when they were actually saved. So I was honestly a little worried at this that my recordings were getting lost or something. Yeah, I hate this. Ah, shit. Yeah, I hate this boss fight because of that. You know, you have the spikes at the bottom. And I just remembered, I had the Thunder Weapon on there. I just remembered that I think at the end, the Tri-Thunder might actually be useful, because I think in the very final part of the fight, like, it never, like, closes. I mean, once those walls close in, at some point they just stop going, like, away. So, yeah, yeah, but I hate this fight. This is seriously my... I mean, I complained about the Black Devil fight, but this one is honestly even worse. Jeez, and that's the other thing, like, I don't know what happens there, but I kind of, like, I try to do the air dash, and I just completely fail to get to the other side. Anyway, so I was talking about, like, Sabbath, Dio, and Ozzy. So, yeah, I listened to, like, a good bunch of, like, Ozzy's stuff always gets put on, like, the, you know, I have, like, the Essential Ozzy Osbourne collection. For instance, like, you've probably, if you've heard of any of those, like, special collections, like those Essential collections or anything like that from Ozzy, you have probably heard, like, the vast majority of, like, his, of the Blizzard of Oz album, because almost all of the songs on it get put on the special editions and whatnot. So there were only a couple of songs off of that album that I hadn't heard. And then when I started to listen to some of the tracks from that and the Diary of a Madman and Bark at the Moon, you know, those songs that I had not listened to previously, I kind of discovered, you know, a thing that I kind of already suspected was true, that, you know, Ozzy is you know, and a stark contrast to, like, you know, Dio's material is that you know, that Ozzy is like, you know, Ozzy is kind of at heart, like, just a really big softy at heart. So, you know, he does have a lot of, like, once you start listening to, like, his, you know, I mean, and he has a fair number of, like, really kind of well-known ballads and sort of more low-key, like, songs. But then when I noticed when I started listening to the Dio Sabbath stuff, like, actually it's way more heavier than, you know, well, it's way more heavier than, actually, the Sabbath stuff is almost always, like, way heavier than Dio's own, like, solo stuff, which is interesting, surprising. But it's even surprises me, like, how much, you know, heavier the Dio Sabbath stuff is compared to the Ozzy Dio stuff, and it's not just that the you know, the Dio Sabbath, or a vast majority of it, was done during the 80s, as opposed to, like, most of the Ozzy stuff was done in the 70s. So, you know, just by the courtesy of, like, the sound technology, you know, it's not as heavy. You know, I don't have anything against 70s metal. I think it's perfectly fine, but it is just sometimes you know, you can just clearly notice that the sound technology is not as developed, and as a result, like, you know, you can't have that kind of same deep sound. That's the thing. Okay, now, all right. So that's the Dicketry. All right, I take it back. This is officially the worst boss fight. Like, the Black Devil was nothing compared to this Dicketry. And we might actually have to take a break in the middle of this. So this might not actually be the final episode. I think I'm officially confirming it now with this. Oh, God. Alright, let's take a break now. We'll come back after that.